Good day, and thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for Thursday, April 25th, 2013. A cold front has exited the coast of the northern mid-Atlantic this morning, and as a result, the winds have all shifted to the northwest with clearing skies. Lots of sunshine. There's a few clouds to our west now across Pennsylvania, and those clouds will scoot through the region, but most of the day is going to be sunny with temperatures rising precipitably through the 60s in many locations, including the coastline, which was much cooler yesterday due to an onshore or southwest flow of air. But today, all the winds are out of the west-northwest now behind the front, and these clouds across eastern Long Island with some rain showers will be exiting soon, and temperatures in all regions from the Hudson Valley down through the Philadelphia metro area today will be pretty uniform, with readings in the upper 50s across interior hillier sections to the low and mid 60s everywhere else. Here's our cold front this morning. It's off the mid-Atlantic coast states now. There's a lot of drying in the mid and upper levels, which will be working into the region during this afternoon, right through tonight and into Friday and into the weekend as well. This area along the frontal boundary here will remain to the south and push off the east coast. This weak trough and surface reflection here across the Great Lakes will scoot through the region tomorrow night or late tonight into tomorrow morning, and that will bring a few more clouds to the region later tonight, but no precipitation, as most of that will remain to the north and it will be very spotty. High pressure will then rebuild across the region from tomorrow right through the weekend into early next week, and that means seasonal temperatures in the 60s, nighttime lows in the upper 30s to mid and upper 40s, and just lots of sunshine around and generally partly cloudy skies at other times during the evening and overnight hours. And last night's European and GFS 500 millibar height anomalies show most of the European now is agreeing that the ridge across southeastern Canada through Greenland will extend through southeastern Canada with a ridge axis from probably around the Great Lakes area all the way down through the Central Plains and then extending to the mid-Atlantic coast. So that's going to mean that under this situation we're going to find fair weather, and this would take us mainly through Sunday the 5th of May. This cutoff low here on the European model is further back towards the southwest and southern plains. On the GFS, it's a little less pronounced with the ridging extending further into Greenland and Labrador, but still with this trough axis here. But most of the modeling is pretty much in agreement that most of the precipitation will remain away from the region as ridging continues to stay in place both at the surface and aloft across the eastern United States right through next week. And the GFS is pretty much showing this too. As the cold front moved off the coast, here's our upper level disturbance coming through with a few clouds tonight, most of the precipitation remaining well north, high pressure ridging and building continually across the eastern seaboard through the weekend, and that's going to mean light winds, generally fair weather. A few disturbances across the south on this southeast flow will remain to the south, and through early next week the high continues to build and remain in control across the eastern United States. There could be a little bit more of an onshore flow, which could bring some low clouds and drizzle to the area, but then high pressure, according to the model, continues to build here across the mid-Atlantic states. Now, here's our upper low, which is retrograding here and remaining to the southwest in this pattern. And if we stop that for 1 second and get back to the last panel here, we're going to find high pressure with a north to northeast wind across the region by later next weekend, late next week into early next weekend, and a surface wave trying to develop here along the mid or southern Atlantic coast states, but right now it looks like this upper level low and this surface feature will remain to the south and east as this strong blocking pattern continues across southeastern Canada, Greenland, and northeastern Atlantic Canada and the northern New England states down through the mid-Atlantic coast states. Here's the last of the showers now exiting eastern Long Island and southeastern Connecticut, and all the rain showers are now off the coast. Clear skies across New Jersey. There are some upper level jet clouds here across Pennsylvania, but those will be scooting by and not affecting our weather at any point during today, with lots of sunshine, wall-to-wall sunshine. We do have a couple of small craft advisories until 2 o'clock this afternoon for northwest winds at 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, diminishing during the afternoon. And then tonight, light west winds at 5 to 10 knots, light seas at 3 to 4 feet. And on Friday, again, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots, seas very calm around 3 feet. Saturday, north winds rather, at 5 to 10 knots, southeast in the afternoon. Seas still very calm at around 3 feet, and generally Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday, the winds will become southerly, then southwest, and eventually on Monday, southeasterly winds at 5 to 10 knots with very calm seas between 2 and 3 feet. So finally, it's going to look like we're finally going to get some springtime weather. It was delayed but not denied across the area, and it begins today and it lasts through early next week. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a very pleasant Thursday out there, and we'll be back with you bright and early tomorrow morning on Friday. Have a super day.